Welcome back to Elusive Escapes. Today we're visiting Bangkok, Thailand, the city that never slows down. From golden temples to hidden alleyway markets, this place is full of surprises that go way beyond the usual tourist stops, and we are going to visit them today. Alright then, let's get started with the first hidden spot, ancient Siam. If you've ever wished you could see all of Thailand's most famous landmarks in one day, this is the closest you'll get. It's a massive open-air museum shaped like Thailand itself, featuring 116 replicas and reconstructions of the country's most iconic temples, palaces, and historical sites. And everything is placed geographically correct, meaning you can travel across Thailand just by walking or biking around this unique park. Now, this isn't just a bunch of copies of existing landmarks. Ancient Siam also recreates lost treasures, like the former Grand Palace of Ayutthaya, which was destroyed in 1767. So you're not just seeing Thailand's present, you're also getting a glimpse of what it used to be. And the story behind this place? It was originally planned as a golf course, but after the creator, Lek Viryaphant, saw how many Thai historical sites were falling into ruin, he decided to preserve them in this massive outdoor museum instead. This place is huge, covering over 200 acres, so walking everywhere would take forever. The best way to explore is by renting a bicycle or taking a golf cart, both available inside the park. If you want a smoother ride, tram tours are available too. The atmosphere here is peaceful, making it a great break from Bangkok's hectic streets. Ancient Siam is located outside Bangkok, which is probably why many tourists miss it. The easiest way to get there is to take the BTS SkyTrain to Keha Station, exit 3. From there, you'll need to grab a taxi, or if you're up for a walk, it's about a couple of kilometers away. If you visit on the weekend, good news. There's a free shuttle from the station to the park at 9:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. The park is open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and tickets are cheaper online, especially if you combine it with a visit to the Erawan Museum, which we'll check out next. After soaking in these impressions of Thailand past and present, let's head to something truly unique from the same creator, Erawan Museum. If you've ever seen a massive three-headed elephant towering 43 meters into the sky, chances are you were looking at this place. It's impossible to miss, and honestly, it's one of the most surreal structures you'll see in the city. The Erawan Museum was created by the same visionary behind ancient Siam, Lek Viryaphant, and just like his first project, this one is filled with history, symbolism, and jaw-dropping details. The name Erawan comes from Hindu mythology. Erawan is a divine white elephant with 33 heads that carries the god Indra. This version only has 3 heads, but it's still just as impressive. And yes, the museum is actually inside the elephant. The museum is divided into 3 main levels, each representing a different realm. The lower level is a dimly lit hall showcasing antiques from all over Thailand. The middle level is a stunning pink hall with spiral staircases and golden decorations, and the upper level, heaven, is inside the elephant's belly, where a breathtaking stained glass dome lights up the room in a magical glow. This place is one of the most Instagrammable locations in Bangkok. The curved staircases, detailed artwork, and glowing ceiling make it feel like something out of a fantasy movie. If you're into photography, this is a must visit. Getting here is easy. It's located not far from ancient Siam, making it a perfect second stop if you're doing both in a day. The best way to reach it is by taking the BTS SkyTrain to Chang Erawan Station and then grabbing a taxi. The museum is open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. like ancient Siam. Buying your ticket online saves you money, especially if you bundle it with both locations. Moving on, Bangkok is packed with stunning temples, but the next spot we are going to visit is nothing like the ones you've seen before. Wat Pariwat. This place mixes Buddhist tradition with pop culture, making it one of the weirdest and most fun spots to explore. At first glance, it looks like a regular temple, but once you get closer, you'll start noticing some very familiar faces carved into the walls. Wat Pariwat became famous when someone discovered a tiny sculpture of David Beckham inside the temple. Yes, the Manchester United football star has a spot in a Buddhist shrine, but Beckham is just one of many unusual figures here. If you look carefully, you'll also find Pikachu, Batman, Spider-Man, Mickey Mouse, Captain America, and even Barack Obama taking a selfie. It's almost like a treasure hunt, making this temple one of the most unique places to visit in Bangkok. Unlike Bangkok's famous royal temples, which are all about gold and grandeur, Wat Pariwat is more about creativity and humor. The mix of traditional Buddhist art with modern pop culture icons is something you don't see every day, and it makes for an unforgettable experience. The main hall is usually closed, but the smaller sanctuary is open to visitors, and it's filled with quirky sculptures and colorful details. Wat Perawat is a bit outside the main tourist areas, but it's still easy to reach. Take the BTS SkyTrain to Chong Nansi Station, then transfer to the BRT bus. The temple has its own stop, making it one of the few places in Bangkok with direct public transport access. The entrance is free and it's open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Since we're already exploring Bangkok's stranger side, so why not visit a strange graveyard but not of people? The Airplane Graveyard. This place is straight out of an apocalyptic movie. Imagine a place where old, broken down airplanes are scattered across an empty lot, creating one of the most surreal hidden spots in Bangkok. If you've ever wanted to climb into a cockpit, explore the inside of a jet, or take some incredible photos, this is the place to do it. The Airplane Graveyard isn't just a bunch of abandoned planes. It's actually home to a Thai family living inside one of the aircraft. They control access to the site, and visitors pay an entrance fee to explore the area. The planes here include parts of Boeing 747s and MD-82s, and while they've been stripped of most interior features, you can still climb inside, walk through the cabins, and even sit in the pilot's seat. This place is a photographer's dream. The rusted metal, broken seats, and open cockpits make for some of the coolest urban exploration shots in Bangkok. The Airplane Graveyard is located a bit far from Bangkok's center, but it's still reachable by public transport. The best way to get there is by taking a canal boat to Wat Sri Bunryong Pier, which is just a short walk from the site. The site is open from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Now let's switch things up and visit a place that's equal parts fascinating and creepy. Up next is Siriraj Medical Museum, also known as Bangkok's Museum of Death. If you're into dark tourism or just have a curiosity for the bizarre and macabre, this is one of the most unusual museums you'll ever visit. Housed inside a working hospital, Siriraj Medical Museum isn't just another collection of old medical tools. This place is full of human remains, preserved organs, and even the mummified body of a serial killer. It's divided into several sections, with some of the most gruesome displays found in the forensic medicine and pathology exhibits. Expect to see skulls of murder victims, deformed babies in glass jars, and real-life preserved body parts affected by diseases and injuries. It's not for the faint-hearted, but if you can handle it, it's one of Bangkok's most fascinating hidden spots. Each section of the museum is designed to educate visitors about medicine, crime, and pathology. The Forensic Museum showcases crime scene evidence, weapons used in murders, and preserved bodies of criminals, including COA, Thailand's most infamous cannibal. The Parasitology Museum features organs infected with parasites, while the Congdon Anatomical Museum displays real skeletons and dissected bodies used for medical research. It's not all horror and shock, though. There are also historical exhibits about Thai medicine and even a section dedicated to the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, showing how forensic science helped identify victims. Siriraj Medical Museum is located inside Siriraj Hospital, which sits along the Chao Phraya River. The easiest way to get there is by taking a boat to Wang Lang Pier and walking a few minutes to the hospital entrance. The museum is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. but closed on Tuesdays. Since this place can be quite intense, it's probably best to visit after lunch, not before. After all that dark and creepy stuff, it's time to lighten the mood, and that's why we are heading to one of Bangkok's most fascinating local markets, Amulet Market. The Amulet Market is a place where monks, collectors, and regular people come to find good luck charms, protective talismans, and ancient relics. It's located near the Grand Palace, yet very few tourists know about it, making it a hidden gem for those who love unique cultural experiences. Thailand has a long tradition of sacred amulets, believed to bring protection, luck, and even supernatural powers. Some are blessed by monks, while others are hundreds of years old, passed down through generations. Many of the buyers here are motorbike taxi drivers, construction workers, and even police officers, people who believe these charms can keep them safe from accidents and danger. The market is packed with tiny stalls covered in thousands of amulets, each with its own story. Some offer protection from harm, while others bring financial success or spiritual enlightenment. The tricky part? Telling real from fake. Unless you're an expert, it's almost impossible to distinguish authentic ancient amulets from modern copies. One useful tip is to look at where the monks are buying from. If If you see a monk selecting amulets from a specific vendor, chances are those ones are legitimate. The amulet market is located just a short walk from the Grand Palace, making it super easy to visit. If you're already exploring the old city, just head towards Thap Phra Chan Pier and you'll find the market nearby. Most stalls are open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Since we're already in the area, let's keep the spiritual journey going and visit a massive Buddhist temple unlike any other, Wat Phra Dhammakaya. Most Buddhist temples in Thailand follow traditional architecture, but Wat Phra Dhammakaya is a completely different story. This huge temple complex, located about 25 kilometers from Don Mueang Airport, looks more like a sci-fi movie set than a place of worship. Its main structure, the Dhammakaya Ketiya, is a massive dome-shaped golden monument that holds 300,000 Buddha statues on its roof and another 700,000 inside. That's right, this temple has over 1 million Buddha statues. Wat Phra Dhammakaya isn't just one of the biggest Buddhist temples in the world. It's also one of the most controversial. Built in 1970 by the Dhammakaya movement, the temple's goal is to adapt traditional Buddhism to modern society. It's famous for its large-scale meditation events, where thousands of monks sit in perfect symmetry around the golden dome. The temple has also been involved in several government investigations, but that hasn't stopped it from being a fascinating place to visit. Unlike Bangkok's older temples, which are covered in intricate carvings, Wat Phra Dhammakaya is all about simplicity and scale. The huge open courtyards, symmetrical rows of monks, and futuristic design make it one of the most surreal spiritual sites in Thailand. You can walk around the complex, meditate, or even join a guided tour to learn more about the temple's philosophy. This temple is quite far from Bangkok's main attractions, so the only way to get there is by taxi or the temple's shuttle service. If you're interested in meditation, check the temple's website for schedules. They often hold free meditation sessions for visitors. Since it's an active religious site, remember to dress modestly and respect the monks and worshippers. Now that we've seen one of the world's most futuristic temples, let's experience Bangkok the way it used to be, on the canals. Up next, we're heading to Bangkok's hidden canals, where boats are still the main way of getting around. Bangkok's canals. Did you know that before modern roads and highways, Bangkok was known as the Venice of the East, with a network of canals, klongs, serving as the main transport routes? While most have been replaced by streets, a few still remain, offering a glimpse into traditional Thai life. Taking a boat ride along Bangkok's canals is nothing like a touristy cruise on the Chao Phraya River. Instead, this is a more authentic, off-the-beaten-path experience, where you'll pass by stilted wooden houses, local floating markets, and hidden temples. Some of the best canals to explore include Klong Bang Luang, known for its art galleries and small cafes, and Klong Saen Sep, which is still used by locals as a public transport route. If you love photography, this is one of the best ways to capture the old world charm of Bangkok. As you glide along the water, you'll see locals washing clothes by the canal, monks walking across wooden bridges, and small boats selling fresh fruit and snacks. If you're lucky, you might even spot a monitor lizard sunbathing on the riverbank. For a deeper experience, book a long-tail boat tour with a guide who can explain the history of the canals and even take you to hidden temples only accessible by water. If you prefer to travel like a local, hop on a public canal boat. Just be prepared for a fast-paced ride where passengers jump on and off quickly. The best place to start is at Safan Taksin Pier, where you can find long-tail boat tours or public canal boat routes. If you're visiting the airplane graveyard, you've probably already seen some of these canals. The best time for a canal tour is early morning or late afternoon, when the weather is cooler and the light is perfect for photos. Now that we've explored Bangkok by water, let's head outside the city for one of the most mind-blowing, visually striking, and mysterious temples in Thailand, Wat Sampharan. This isn't your typical golden temple. This one is a 17-story pink tower wrapped in a massive dragon. Located about an hour from Bangkok, Wat Sampharan is still relatively unknown to tourists, partly because it's not widely advertised and partly because its history is shrouded in mystery. No one knows exactly why or when the temple was built, and even the monks who live there don't give many answers. What we do know is that the dragon is hollow, and on certain days, visitors can walk inside it and climb to the top of the tower. hour. Walking through the dragon's body is an unforgettable experience. The tunnel inside is slightly dark and narrow, but once you reach the top, you're rewarded with a stunning panoramic view of the surrounding countryside. The temple grounds are also home to several other statues and shrines, including a giant Buddha hand and a meditation garden. Despite its breathtaking design, Wat Samphan is more than just a tourist attraction. It's an active Buddhist monastery, so visitors should be respectful and dress modestly. If you're visiting on a Sunday, you'll have the chance to go inside the Dragon Tunnel, as it's usually open to the public then. Wat Samphan is located in Nakhon Pathom province, about 40 kilometers from Bangkok. The easiest way to get there is by taxi or private car, as public transport options are limited. It's open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays and 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on weekends. There's no entrance fee, but donations are welcome. Since we've now explored some of Bangkok's most unusual temples, let's wrap things up with one of the most bizarre and unexpected shrines in the city, Chao Mai Tuptim Shrine. The Chao Mai Tuptim Shrine, often called the Penis Shrine, is exactly what it sounds like, a place filled with hundreds of wooden phallic statues. This unusual shrine has a deep cultural significance in Thailand. In Thai culture, the phallus, lingam, is considered a symbol of fertility and good fortune. The shrine is dedicated to Chao Mai Tuptim, a Chinese goddess believed to grant blessings, particularly to women hoping to conceive. Over the years, people started bringing wooden phallic carvings as offerings, and today the entire shrine is surrounded by statues ranging from tiny charms to massive human-sized sculptures. Despite its quirky appearance, the shrine is a peaceful and spiritual place. Many Thai women still visit to pray for fertility, while others come just to see one of Bangkok's strangest attractions. The contrast between this traditional belief and its location in the middle of a modern office district makes it even more interesting. It's worth stopping by just to see a side of Thai spirituality that you won't find in any guidebook. The shrine is located inside a private park in the business district, making it one of the easiest hidden spots to reach. You can get there by taking the BTS SkyTrain to Floen Chit Station, then walking a few minutes to the Swissotel Nai Lert Park Hotel, where the shrine is tucked away in a small garden. There's no entrance fee, and it's usually quiet and uncrowded, making it a quick but interesting stop on your Bangkok adventure. And that were our top 10 must-see and hidden spots in Bangkok. From historical wonders like ancient Siam to bizarre attractions like the airplane graveyard and the Penis Shrine, Bangkok is full of surprises at every turn. If you enjoyed this tour, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more such travel adventures. See you in the next video. Until then, happy traveling.